Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're just going to do a quick easy landscape spray paint art. I use some blues and we're going to use black and do glow in the dark for a moon, a little bit of white for some stars. So I use this paint tray just to cap off one of the spray paints that I got. Fan brush, straight brush. We're just gonna paint the landscape here and see how it turns out. So I'm gonna go there with the moon. Just did a little bit of mist of a light blue so I know where I'm supposed to be painting. Alright, so we got our glow in the dark spot down. Only bummer is we gotta let it dry before we set the cap down on there so nothing sticks. So I'm just gonna walk away from this for about 20 minutes or so and come back and then we'll start painting. As you can see, it was a little too wet when I checked it, so hopefully she's good enough now. Set that down. One of those on there. Start with a really dark blue. Really cold, so these cans are kind of frozen, paint ain't moving that good. Got a really dark blue down. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a lighter blue. Lighten that up just a little bit. I'll go back in with the dark on top. Darken the top up. Alright. So now I'm going to add some stars. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two fingers, just hose them down with some white. And then I'll flick once just off of the picture. And then I'll go in and add some stars. Spray down the finger one more time. Flick off of the picture. And that looks pretty good. I'll try doing the same with the glow in the dark paint. Maybe I can get a couple glow in the dark stars then. So doing the same thing, just hosing off my hand, or hosing down my couple fingers with the glow in the dark paint. Flick off once, go back in. Alright, we'll see if that works out or not. I got hands full of paint that I don't want, so I'm going to grab a new pair of gloves before I start. I'm going to add some water on the bottom, so I'll take my little straight edge tool that I got, kind of block off where I want the water to meet the sky. Paint in water real quick. Show you how I do that. Just gonna grab a few random different blues, whites. Take this paint edger, scraper, whatever, mabob. I never know what it's called, so we're just gonna go with this doohickey. Put that down. Now underneath where the moon is, you can go with the white. Make a line of white. Just working out from that, we're going to go lighter and lighter blues each time. Dark blue on the outsides. Got that established. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my hand and wipe it right across. Try to blend in the water a little bit. Make like that sun reflection. Nice rub down, mixing in all the colors. A little rippling wave effect to it. Now we'll pull our cap off, reveal our moon. I'm just going to take this paint tray here, or this lid I got off of something. I'm going to use it as a paint tray. I'm just going to hose down black in here. I got a bunch of black paint in there. Take the straight brush. I'm going to lay out some tree trunks. Using those as a guideline on where I want my trees. I know I'm covering up some of the water, but it'll look alright in the end. Now that I got where I'm laying these trees down, I'm just going to take this little straight brush and start making some pine trees out of these guys. It's still a little wet. I probably should have let it dry a little, but we're just gonna go for it, see what happens. One little hair on this brush that's longer than the rest. Oh, I cut that down. I'm just dabbing this paintbrush ever so slightly to make a little pine tree looking guy here. Go a couple more rows and then I'm going to switch to a fan brush to lay it down a little quicker. I'm sure y'all can hear my dog going nutso out there. Either someone's going for a walk or the neighbor's working on his car. Fan brush lays these trees down pretty darn quick. Shoreline here. Probably going to take a sponge brush and add a little like foliage almost to the front half of that. So I'm going in and start this other tree with this little straight brush. Follow my control, start the tree. dabbing paint back and forth, make it a little wider each time we go down. Little happy trees, as Bob Ross called them. Alright, I can switch to that fan brush, lay it out a little quicker. I'm going to add in one more tree right there, cover up more of that water in the background. I think I can use that fan brush now. Alright, continue with my little straight brush. Sorry, this is probably really boring to watch, but it looks nice in the end. Add another little guy right here. Cover up some more of that water. If you don't have a fan brush, you can actually just use any paintbrush to do the whole tree. Just fan brush lays it all down a lot quicker. A little more surface area with the fan brush touching the painting. Put a little more black paint down. Fill up the tray with a little more black paint. And some fresh black paint. I'm going to go over where it was getting a little muddy with the mixing of the watercolor in the background. Alright. Make that one a little bit longer. Finish that guy with the fan brush. Alright, I'm going to make this last tree a little taller too. Go up to there. Now, start at the top of this guy. Slowly dabbing on a little paint, making it a little wider each time you go down. I'm going to go in with that fan brush and try to get this last tree done pretty quick. Excuse me again. I just forget I'm recording, so sorry I'm a pig. It's just what you get. Alright. Now, I think I'm going to take a little sea sponge, dab around the bottom edge of that to make it look kind of like little foliage almost on the seashore there, or lake shore, whatever we want to pretend this is. Sponge is hard to rip up. Alright, just gonna go in with this black. Dabbing, trying to make a little more black in there. Trying to soften that waterline edge, which isn't really working out for me too well. So the only other option I got, maybe come in, add a little waves, rippling. I don't know. So, I don't really like this technique because I'm not the best at it. But we're going to try it anyways. So I just got a piece of poster board. I'm going to spray white on there. Oh shoot, dripping all over the place. That's great. Trying to make it look more like shoreline. I have to act like that's a really bright ripple. I don't know what else to do there. Add a little more white to this piece of poster board. That's kind of looking like something. I don't know if it's quite what I was going for, but try and make it look like some more white ripples. Some waves. Well, I guess we'll just go with that. It's okay. It's It's not my best work, but it will do. Clear coat this one. Scratch my initials down at the bottom. That was just a simple little tree backdrop on a lake, glow-in-the-dark moon, and glow-in-the-dark stars, hopefully. Scratching my initials here. Just don't want to show up. Whatever. Looks like a 3-year-old signed it. Works for me. Alright. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this one. I'm gonna kill the lights for a second, see if that, well, the moon shows up, that's for sure. I don't really see any of the stars showing up, maybe like 2. But there you guys have it. Little landscape scene. Hope you enjoyed what you seen. Please hit the subscribe button. And we'll see you next week for another video.